This is a special night.
Yeah, of course. It's ladies' night.
It is ladies' night. Ladies' night.
And we got some real phenomenal ladies tonight that are gonna light this place on fire.
Well, we wanted to do the music, but if we do the music, they're gonna cut us off.
I know. Once again,
they
I want
try to they
to
try to they try to mute our mics.
apologize to our guests for being a little late today. Lot to do with Atlanta, Georgia, if that matters to y'all. But we're up and running right now, and we're live.
Yes, sir. But we got some cups.
Yeah, my cup is upstairs. As a matter of fact,
We got some cups. Got my name on it. It's going down.
Yes, sir.
Tonight is ladies' night, Elif.
I know we got some ladies, man, that's been in the youth game for a long time. Some have stepped into high school levels as well. I mean, from running leagues to helping run leagues.
Yeah, and this one right here, this might be one of the shows that I'm really excited about because all year we get to talk to the coaches, the players, and everybody, but nobody never talks to the people that makes the program run.
Behind the scene people.
Behind the scene, they work very hard. When football season's around,
they're still working.
It's 24/7. They're working right now. Football season's done.
And behind every good man or good organization is a phenomenal woman.
Yes.
So
how do you keep that word phenomenal?
I take my hat off to all the ladies tonight and all the ladies that are coming up later on tonight, as well as the ladies that are out there in phenomenal land watching this show tonight.
And tonight's gonna be different. When these ladies come on, we want everybody in the comments to drop some roses. We're gonna drop some roses tonight, some roses, some flowers. You gotta give these women their flowers while they're here. You gotta give these ladies their flower. So, Mr. Phenomenal.
Yes, sir. I'm asking some Texas.
Okay.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
So what are you thinking about tonight? What do you think? I know who we have. We have some good guests. We have some great guests. So what are you thinking about tonight? What are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting to find out how these organizations really run. What are the big part of their situation as far as running the things that they run?
And how they deal with these men.
Most importantly, not speaking about myself, of course, because I'm phenomenal. So we're waiting for our first guest to enter the room. I think she held some the SIHO, as I like to call it, the C-ho. I don't know how they got rid of the I in there, calling themselves the show Staten Island Hurricane Organization.
But you have the. Oh yeah, that's on my hat. I'm sorry, but you have to realize that the show definitely sounds. It's a catchy name.
Yeah. So it's the C-ho, the truth of the matter. We're gonna do say it a couple of times.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on Makeda to jump in here.
She should be jumping in. And while she jumps in, I'm going to be drinking out my cup. Where's your cup at, Elif? You've been wanting your cup.
My cup is upstairs.
You go get your cup. Tell she ain't dare to bring it down.
Hey.
She called me 5 times and threatened me already. She can go get you. She can give you a cup.
It's ladies' night.
It's a ladies' night. And we have our first guest.
Hello, Miss Makeda. Makeda.
Hey, y'all can see me? Y'all can hear me?
We can hear you. Can you see us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can see y'all. Okay.
Can you hear us?
All right, I'm here.
Oh,
That's a nice hat you have on, by the way.
first of all, Happy
Oh, so
New
you
Year's.
can see me.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I guess we know what organization you represent right now.
Can you tell?
Hard to tell, but
But before we start, we have to get some more roses in the comments. Let's go. Let's drop these roses.
Come on, show family. Let me see the roses. Let me see the roses. And some hearts. I want to see some orange and green hearts. Throw that up there too while we at it.
You acting too much right now.
Hello, the show. This is what we do. We show out. That's why I came dressed the way I came. It's just, it only makes sense.
So what we would like to know is, first of all, for the people to know who you are and phenomenal Mike&Jay land, because I know most of the time you're behind the scenes, so people don't know who you are.
Yeah, I try my best to stay behind the scenes.
They think that other people run the show.
I don't know who you're referring to. Not my BFF. Not my brother from another mother.
Anyway, could you just let us know who you are and what is your title or position with the show?
Okay, so I'm Makita. And we don't like titles at the show. We don't like titles at the show. So with that being said, I do a whole lot of behind the scenes paperwork, administrative work, but with an amazing group of women.
Yeah,
so it's not just me behind the scenes. There's at least 6 of us doing the work together and bringing it all together. Of course, you know, every component of the paperwork that it takes to get the business, you know, going.
So,
and like I said, there's a bunch of us that's behind it too, because I can't do it by myself, because you know the show has at least 6 teams every season, 4, 5, 6 the past years. Hoping and crossing my fingers for 6 this year. Let's see what happens.
So you want to shout out your people that's helping you out?
Absolutely. I'm gonna start from the tippity top. No special order. But Inga's been my right hand at times. When I ain't there to take care of some paperwork and some money, she steps in. This season, I definitely had stepped away to take care of a couple of priorities. So I wasn't seen as much on the field for my 12U team, because I've been with that coaching staff for about 6 years now, Bali and company. So Jasmine stepped in at times for me. Thank you, Jasmine, so much for holding down 12U when I wasn't there. And sometimes we have a parent who's been very dedicated, Shayna. Other than that, we have our dedicated and loyal team. We got Melinda. We have Anita, of course.
Hold on, Makita.
We
Hold on,
have
Makita.
Carol.
Makita, hold on.
Am I missing somebody? Go ahead. What?
Hold on, Makita.
What?
Hey, Leaf, you gotta mute your mic. She's introducing her to ladies. You interrupting her. You can't be calling your wife. She's gonna get on you.
I thought I did mute myself. I thought I did. You try to tell me I'm not muted now? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
you. Yeah.
He gonna say you're not muted now. Can you hear me?
I'm serious. All right, I'll
yeah, we hear you.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, this is how we deal with the men, by the way, because I heard y'all talking about that earlier. We just take it nice and easy. We wait, you know. But so I was saying, Anita, of course, Miss Carol, and Miss Trish. And we thank you guys so much for doing all the things that you do individually for your teams.
Well, we know Elif and Trish's relationship, because Trish be on Elif's neck.
She better be. Somebody got to be.
That's not true.
It keeps the fun going. Keep doing what you're doing, Trish.
So I got to deal with you all season. So it's only right I ask you the first question. So what made you get into youth football?
Oh my God. All right. So I've been involved with the Hurricanes for 12 years, in case most haven't known. That's how much I stay behind the scenes. My son started Actually, it'll make 9 years because he just turned 21. So when he started, he was with Ahmad and Jello on the Mighty Mice team, and this was before the United Youth Football League. This was when we was going AYF, and I used to help out that team mom at the time. It was Gail, and we just made it work. We created systems that made it work for the teams with the coaches and stuff, and I just loved giving back and helping the other boys. So I just continued all the way through as a team mom with other teams all the way up. And when my son left the program, I just continued to watch, as a team mom, what was going on with, the teams and stuff, who was doing what. And after a while, I knew I wanted more. I bugged Sam. I nagged him. I was one of those parents too, ladies. And it just grew into a great friendship. I believed in the goal. I believed in the mission of the Hurricanes, and I just decided that even when Chris left, that I was going to put my time, my talents into the program, and it just blossomed from there. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, leave you ask the next question.
So you're one of those ladies who, even though the son graduated from the program, you stayed around to help it out.
Yes, I sure did. I sure did. I
Most,
like I said, I believed
most,
in the
most
mission.
dads don't even do that.
Most dads won't do that. I believed in the mission though, and I saw what it did for mine. You know what I'm saying? And Christopher was able to believe that he could get a D1 scholarship, and I stayed right behind him in his beliefs through football, in track and speed training and everything he did, and whatever camps we went to and whatever we did. And so shall it be. He was able to get a full ride to Stony Brook. So
Good
we have
stuff.
others we have others before him that was able to write that same narrative, and I wanted to be able to take part in helping others write that narrative. Point blank, period. That's all. That's basically what it comes down to. And even if it's not the end all for some of our boys, I'm hoping that the friendships, the connections, the families, the extended families that we've made here, which
Uh-huh.
I do see with my son and those older than him and younger than him, that they take that family value, that teamwork, and apply it in anything and everything you do, because those values, those lessons will take you on and help you to continue to become successful, even if you never play this sport again. Take those lessons, because those are the most valuable lessons here.
So, all right. So, what do you think is the most challenging part of running organization? I can't even say organization, a sport that's like dominated by like a lot of men. So it's a lot of testosterone thrown around and a lot of egos, and so what
Okay,
is
so I mean, if that question is more geared towards how we deal with the men in regards to testosterone and all that, honestly, we as women in the program, at least at the show, I can only speak for us that holds some of this value. We just we just do what we got to do. We come and we do our jobs. We let the coaches be coaches, and we keep it moving. I don't think I've ever bumped heads with any of my coaches on the field, even though Mike and I fight a lot behind the scenes. But that's what it takes to get to a medium and an understanding of what's best for the program going forward. So I don't hold. It's nothing. It's like we're doing this for the kids, so it's temporary. It's in the moment. Whatever it is, we'll get over it. We keep it moving, and that's it. But as far as other challenges, that's a different story. That's a different story. That's
So
a different.
what was your plans when you first brought your son to football?
First of all, I didn't have a plan because I didn't want him to play tackle. Let me say that. I did not want my son to play tackle. But I remember us living in Park Hill at the time. And I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now, but I remember this kid's name when I'm supposed to, but I ain't remembering it right now. He ended up going to Tottenville. Oh my God, I forgot his name. My son used to see him in the elevator all the time, and he would, "Mom, want to do that. Mom, want to do that."
Gus
So,
Edwards.
who? No, not Gus. Not Gus. Not Gus. It begins with a J. I don't know if it's Jamir, something like that. Either way, my
Jamik,
son used to see him.
Jamik
Jamik,
Murphy,
thank you.
Jamik Murphy.
Jamik. He used to see Jamik in the elevator all the time and say, Ma, I want to do that. I want to do that. And be like, oh, please. You know you can get hurt. And my son didn't give up. He showed me in the house. He was watching football games before his time. He was studying the craft. He was studying the mental of it. My son did his homework and I was just like, okay, so you really want this? And I'll never forget sign up day in Port Richmond. I was one of the first parents on the field, paid in full, kept it moving. That's what he wanted. I invested in his plan. It wasn't my plan. And I just rolled with it. And here I am with him, still supporting it.
So it's a great investment.
It's a great investment. I think that parents need to pay attention to their children's wants, desires. I'm not saying give them everything they want, but be careful. They will show you how much they want certain things, especially how my son showed me he wanted football. And from that day on, I let him know it is your responsibility. I didn't carry a football bag. I didn't pack a football bag. I didn't run back if you forgot your cleats. If you forgot it, that was on you. You wanted this, not me. I'm going to do the driving. I'm going to put up the money. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be that maniac parent in the stands. And that was basically it. It was his plan.
So I don't want people to think that you're like a glorified teen mom or anything of that nature. Besides collecting money
all
and
the teen
paperwork,
moms around the world are glorified
right?
teen moms.
They all should be. They all should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to know. Matter of fact, that's crazy. I want to know who gave that name out anyway, like Teen Mom. But anyway,
I don't know. That's why Sam Barnes changed it to Team Manager.
That's why I changed it to Team Parent, because now we got men that does it and everything too.
Exactly.
But my question to you was,
yes,
besides money collection and paperwork collection, what are some of your other daily jobs that or duties, should I say?
just showing up for the program where needed. I do a lot of marketing, hence the outfit. Do a lot of marketing on our social media. At least we all try our best to. We all help out with our social media. Besides the obvious emotional support, us especially as women in the program, we do a lot of emotional support in regards to our staff and uplifting them and positive things that we say, and just taking out to just appreciate everybody. A lot of people forget that, but Jay will tell you I am big on text messages. They get annoyed with my text messages, but I think at the end of the day, it's like at least somebody said good morning. At least somebody said, if no one told you that you're awesome, you guys are awesome and stuff like that. So that motivating, that appreciation, that emotional support, that family love, we try to keep that together. I try my best to keep it together because I know what I would want.
So what would you what three things would so the Hurricanes are going on its 20th year. What three
Yes,
things
we are.
would you tell up and coming programs? Like what three keys would you give them to run a successful program?
Loyalty.
Mm.
Loyalty is very important. I mean, at this point, the staff is a staff of loyalty. And in order to make this or continue for this program to be successful, that loyalty has to continue. You have staff members who have been here far past their children and beyond, so that's one, loyalty. Two, I would say consistency. If you are
Mm.
not consistent with what makes your program successful, it's going to be hard year after year. Don't break what works, but fix what's broken and remain consistent in the successful things. And the third one, have fun. Guys, you are not going pro. Adults programs, you might be producing what might be pro. You might produce pro, but it takes way more than youth football. Continue to
Mhm.
establish the fundamentals of what these kids need to learn. Make it fun for them, because you're not going pro tomorrow. You're not signing anything tomorrow. Adults, you won't be there tomorrow for that. These kids want to have fun. So have a loyal staff, stay loyal, be consistent, and have some fun, please.
By the way, Leaf, right? She's the first one every year in Florida every year. So she's in
Absolutely. And
Florida first every year.
I used to
Oh,
be the last.
she's not first as far as I'd be right there with her. So let's be careful of what we're saying here.
I'm just as the program wise.
Oh, program wise, okay.
She's there. She's there Friday, Saturday. She's at the field, making sure everything's set up. Get text messaging everybody like you got to be at this time, this time, this time. So you know.
Well, she's a professional at being admin. That's what it is. Some people are not professionals. She's a professional and takes a job, which her volunteer job, very serious.
Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know if anybody heard that, but Elif said volunteer job. Guys, I don't get a paycheck. No matter how much I manage the money, you don't see me out there splurging. I am so for giving back to all of these kids. I want them to have it all. I want them to have fun. I want them to be set up the way the boys before them have been set up. So yes, I dedicate my job, my personal life, my hours, my hard work, my emotion. I give up everything for this program to be successful.
So with that being said, is there something you'd like to say to Sam about what's going to happen next year? For the 20-
Sam, the last time you and I spoke, we had deadlines. Those deadlines are approaching, Sam. I need you to produce what I need you to produce, but you know I love you. You know I love you. So just give me what I need so I can continue to do the work that I need to do, because like time is running out. 2, 3, 20, 21, 20 years with this show. Signing day is coming, parents. Get ready, because I'm ready. I just need Sam to produce some things for me. He knows what he needs to do. And then we can get this rolling, because I got everything ready. My paperwork is ready. My links are working on the IG. Y'all could go ahead and get your paperwork done now. Everything's up to date. But Sam knows what he got to give me. Sam, I'm waiting. But I love you. I'm waiting, though.
We definitely want to thank you for being on our ladies' night and setting off the trend for the other ladies. Because, you know, when I was texting y'all, it sounded like everybody was a little shook in the text message about who wants to go first, and you stepped up again.
Yeah, no, because I wanted to get it over. You know, like I didn't want to wait, because if I waited, I'd probably fall asleep. I'm an old lady. I got to wake up. I got remote learning in the morning. The kids got to see me at 8 a.m.
You definitely got to tip our cup to
bed
you.
on time.
So speaking of that, before we leave, though, so the kids got to see you. What's your occupation? You don't mind telling the people?
Oh, I think most of them know by now. I'm an educator by day. I've been in education with the Department of Education for 16 years. I stopped counting after a while. Once I was vested, I was like, I don't need to count anymore. So, you know,
so
it's a long journey. That's what I do. I educate.
I just wanted people to know that you don't sit home all day and just do hurricane work.
No, and then I have a couple of other businesses that I run on the side, and people need me for other things. You know, my son just drove him back to Stony Brook, you know, so yeah. I'm not sitting here waiting for work.
Congratulations once again on all the success of your program.
Thank you.
Elif, you gotta raise your glass, Elif.
Let me get mine. It's empty though, guys, but I'll toast. Cheers.
So thank you once again, Makeda, for helping us out with our ladies' night.
You're welcome.
And my hat's off once again to you and all the ladies that are about to come on.
Yes, congrats, ladies.
So,
all right. Shout out to Wayne the Voice Matthews in the check-in.
Oh man, it's getting me. Like I said, these ladies are not even like glorified teen moms, you know, where they're not ones that just bringing cut up oranges to the field and making phone calls to make sure everybody's at the field. You know, These ladies do a lot of backside stuff that, trust me, many nights I have to tell my wife to take your butt to bed.
Yeah, you know how Shandera is.
But the next lady we got coming up, hopefully she's in the waiting room right now. We had to go all the way across the waters to find this young lady. You know, not having our other host tonight makes this a little more difficulty because I think he's over at the studio working on getting things right at the locker room. You know,
the locker room will be in effect.
Yes, it will. So, but we got a lineup tonight, man, from Jersey all the way to Brooklyn, of ladies that are working this thing here, youth football, making it happen. You know, I wish we was at the studio now where we could get some phone calls going, because I know some of the questions that some of these other ladies and some of the coaches that are on the blog would like to know what it takes to start an organization and run an organization. Because some coaches just after practice go straight home. They don't know about making sure all the kids are not left at the field. Everybody's got a way to get home, you know. A lot of people doing what they need to do as far as with these ladies.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're about to take another trip in Atlanta, New York City.
Bro. I'm excited about Atlanta too. You know, we got a lot of things going on in Atlanta, man, this weekend. D1 Nations All-Star game is going on. I heard there's some other stuff going on in Atlanta. I can't wait to get there to see.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the people on the YouTube too. We see your comments. We have the show. We have Brick City. We have the Brooklyn Chiefs. The next guest is coming from your borough.
Who, Queens?
Oh, you from Queens now? You just admitted it, right? You just admitted it.
Hold on, I'm going to go check up to our next guest get in. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why we need a.
Hello.
This is why we need a DJ in here.
Yeah.
The next guest should be coming on in a couple of seconds.
You don't see nothing about the camera. Open your camera.
So, guys, what's up, man? Lewis Carter, what up? Michael, what up? Gavin, what up? Rosie, what up, Rosie? If y'all don't know who Rosie is, Rosie's behind the Big Apple movement. She's behind the scenes. She makes everything happen. Send out the schedule, curse me out every week. Everything. Rosie, how you doing?
Is your camera on? Is your camera on?
Yes.
What
Shout out to all the women. This show, this is one of my favorite shows right here. I was actually excited today. I actually was going to wear a tie and everything, but it was too late. And, you know. Uh-oh. We have trouble. There go trouble.
Okay. That should be the way.
There goes trouble.
Yeah, check that. They might got it. Can
you hear us?
I can hear you. Am I in? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you in. We hear you.
Okay, back up, little girl.
Oh, Skylar.
Hi, New York.
Hi, New York.
Hey.
Yes, see the company I'm representing. She's showing hers too.
have,
You don't have one Chiefs anything. Let me show you. No. Stay to the side.
Hold on. Okay, first of all.
All right, I'm about to call Daddy.
First of all, before we start this, right? I need everybody to put roses in the comments. I need everybody to put roses in the comments before we start this.
Yeah, we want our roses while we're here, ladies and gentlemen.
I need everybody to put roses in there. I need everybody to put their roses in there. Oh, we're about to get a 2. We're about to get a 2 for 1. We're about to get a 2 for 1 right now. We have your partner. We have your partner in crime also on the live too.
Yes. What's up, Shan? And hello to all the ladies that are being featured on a podcast. It is truly an honor to be considered in this category with you guys as women in football. You see my Black woman in the back of me, my portrait. This is the energy we're on tonight. Hi.
Well, first of all, Tasha, you have to walk over to your trophies because when your husband came on, he bragged about all the trophies that he didn't win.
True. All those were under my regime, but I let him rock out. But I didn't even set up a prop. I put this in the back for this energy here. I didn't really go get any my basement is flooded with trophies, and we got trophies so many places, but in from 2018 2018 to 2020 season, quite a bit. I can't even count. I don't know. One year was 4, another year was 3, another year probably was 1 or 2. I can't even remember, but part of that whole legacy is having the right partners, is having the right team. And when I stepped in, I didn't have the right team. I didn't have the right partners. There were different people in place before me. And when my husband asked for me to step up and take over, obviously I didn't want to do it at the time. My daughter was 7 months old, but I stepped up. This was no different than anything else about Black women champion different obstacles that are in our path. We just do it and make it look seamless and effortless, but it wasn't. And then there was at a point where, Shandira just stepped in and just was like, listen, you get your right, I got your left. And it was off to the races from there. But like I said, part of that was just a dope staff, just Travis and the other Travis and Elif and Qua and like Malik, the list goes on and on. I could single-handedly just name every single one of my coaches. And honestly, everybody is just so dope. We're like a family at the Chiefs. And I know it sounds cliche to say, oh, we're family, but we really are a family. Like we go out together, we hang out together, we love each other, like genuine love. And we had to get rid of, or some people had to move out of the way for everything to just gel and come together. Once that happens, we was rocking and rolling. Someday it required Shandira and I up to 11 p.m. Sometimes Shandira and I, one time, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., Elif was calling us, cursing us out. But truly, whatever we had to do to get the job done, man. And Shandira, you don't know this, but I wanted to say this to you. A lot of people criticized me in 2018 because my mother begged me to go on a family vacation. And I kept saying, no. And then something just told me to go, And Shandira was like, go ahead, Tasha, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. I'm going to step up and I'm going to do whatever it is you need me to do. And I went, that was my last vacation with my mother. My mother passed on after that. So like without that, I wouldn't have those memories and all the, just all the good stuff that we shared on that vacation, because somebody truly had my back. You know, my whole I talked to the whole staff and I'm like, listen, I want to go, but I don't want to leave you guys. They was like, go, get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you talking about? And that's the difference. That's the Brooklyn Chiefs difference. Is this is truly a family. It's a lot of work, but it's truly a family where if Shandera calls in the middle of the night and says, Tasha, I need you, I'm there. And vice versa with any of us, you know, coaches, moms and dads. Like, it's just I can't even describe how dope the staff is. I'm gonna stop at that because I'm gonna let Shandera take over.
Well, let me introduce the other lady in the room. That is A-Leaf's ghostwriter. So if you see all the crazy messages on Facebook and you see them going off, and then at the bottom of the text you see Shandera. This is Shandera, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everybody. Yeah, I'm not gonna be the ghostwriter anymore. I got 2 new phones, so I won't be on his Facebook because it ain't logged into the new phones. But yeah, the Brooklyn Chiefs, you know, we stepped away, several of us, in 2016, you know, for business reasons. And we never stopped loving Just or what have you. But like I said, when things came to it, we returned. A lot of us have returned in the back scenes. I came out forefront. And as Tasha said, we fuss, we cuss, we do what we do. But at the end of the day, we're here for all these kids. That's the main priority, the kids. Parents always say, well, you know, you come out like you mean or, you know, in a different meaner, like it's business. At the end of the day, it's business. Youth football is a business. You know, the Chiefs run a 501c3 that's valid, you know, federal and statewide. So we got to run it accordingly, you know. And at the end of the day, our main purpose are these children. You know, grown folk can take care of themselves. These kids. All right. Elise and our best, you say fighting point, Tasha will tell you, is Florida. Football Nationals is a big argument because especially if the Chiefs are down there, I'm with the Chiefs. And I also, like you said, with Makeda, we down there registering kids, you know, for the check-ins. It gets crazy, you know. And again, Tasha don't have any kids involved in this. I don't have any kids. My baby is a freshman in college. So it takes a lot to do this, okay? And again, when the season is over, when everybody's saying, oh, it's off season, running the youth program is year round. It don't stop. You may get a couple of weeks of vacation, but we back at it now. We back at it now, you know? So
yeah, and it's behind the scenes stuff, you know, a lot. But like Shandera said, we do it because honestly, these gangs are working overtime to get our children. Not on my watch. I'm gonna work and outwork them, hopefully, so that our kids, if we have to throw them over the finish line in college, that they'll have that degree. You know, we're trying to teach them life lessons, things that are going to stay with them. You know, Shandera or Tarsha may make the difference. Shandera could tell you, I had 13-year-olds at my house last year all the time. I blow up a bed here. You guys go. You know, I would rather see them here than on the street. I would rather, you know, correct them with love when they're wrong. That's what we're here for. This is why we go so hard. It's not about us. It's about making a difference in our communities and stepping up and saying, like, our children deserve a chance. Our children deserves, you know, someone to be in their corner. Some children just need you to say, listen, I got you. It's okay. You want to cry? You know, Shandera and them have gone to colleges where our children are playing, D1 colleges, and have sat in the stands. You know, road trips. These are the differences. People are going to talk about their coaches. People are going to look back and say, man, Shandera, Tarsha, Just, Elise, you know, Travis, Qua, Coach Chris. These people made a difference in my life. And because of them, I am who I am. I truthfully was eavesdropping on a conversation that my husband had 1 second with the child. Well, is a grown man now, but he told him, he said, like, man, if you don't know it, you're a legend out here and we love you. You know, you made the difference in my life. I play overseas because of you. That was powerful for me. That said to me, you guys are doing the right thing. Keep going, you know, keep going.
And I can attest to that because I sat there during this whole COVID season, and you guys was at Jersey. You went from Jersey to Brooklyn to Far Rockaway. Shandera's taking planes to Indiana. She's everywhere. You get what I'm saying? So I can attest to that, and I saw it firsthand that you guys definitely believe in the philosophy. When y'all say Chiefs for life, yeah, I really mean that, Chiefs for life. Because like you said, there's grown men and grown kids, and you guys still are in their lives and keep in contact with them. You cheering them on, and even in the beginning of the year, you had one of your kids, I believe it was Chris Yates. He actually announced the college he was going to in front of all the kids. So that's a testament right there too, to show what you guys are doing and everything. And Tasha, every time I see Tasha, she has the same energy. She never changes. She's always laughing and smiling. Like, we could be arguing, and Tasha be like, "Jay, you gonna walk by me, Jay?" And I'd just be like,
Tasha is the what you call it, the soft rock, the easygoing, the mediator. I'm the, as they say, you just give it to you raw. It is what it is, you know, what have you. But you know, like Jay, it's a lot that we put into the Brooklyn Chiefs. Like me, I also deal with New York Hustle. I do the Metro Elite All Stars. This is the first year we didn't have. 2020 was the first year we didn't have the Metro Elite All Stars. You know, that, you know, go against the Central Florida All Stars coming up to New York. But we just find ways to do things to make sure that these kids, you know, are well, you know, engaged, so that they don't have to go to the streets. Like my motto when my sons was growing up, I used to be like, oh, the streets gonna have to fight me hard for my sons. You know, as parents, we can't be with our kids 24/7 everywhere. And, you know, and like I tell people used to be like, oh no, only those kids that are from, you know, they want to say, oh, from the projects or from, or aliens, or people or kids that are, you know, they come from different, you know, low income demographics. That's not true. Kids can get into trouble from anywhere, any demographic possible. You can be in transportation, you know. I used to tell people, look, being a mother at the time of two sons in a single parent household, like, I'm gonna fight for mine. And that's what a lot of these parents is doing today. We had several fathers that were single parents at the Brooklyn Chiefs, and they were there for the, you know, their kids. So, because being a single parent don't mean you have to be a single mom. You can be a single dad. Okay, we got a lot of dads out there. You out there yourself, Jay. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do what we got to do for our kids. Getting with Bruce, and you know, being when my son went to Grand Street, and then getting with Bruce and seeing his vision with New York Hustle. So we extended it from 12U to 18U. We just make sure that these kids have an outlet. If New York Hustle wasn't around for this season that's about to come up, you know, a lot of kids, you know, for the fall last year, they had, you know, different events, but a lot of kids would have been out. We didn't have no football here in New York for like the kids that was, you know, graduated out of youth football program, you know, so that was hard, and that helped.
That's a good segue. So Tasha told us how she got involved with the youth football realm a little bit. Same question to you. How did you get involved in this youth football?
Yeah. At least you're not muted first. And secondly, I got involved with my oldest son, Tajay, who's now 23, he'll be 24 this year. We started with the Brooklyn Skyhawks. And when Tajay was 12, they told me, because, you know, the Brooklyn Skyhawks League is weighted. So when he was 12, he was going on 13. He was already like 6'2", 240 pounds. And they're going to tell me he got to be an intro. And I was like, excuse me, intros is 15, 16-year-olds. My son is only 12. When they in the huddle talking about, you know, other things that my son ain't interested in, you know, at that point, when I said, well, he has to be an intro, he can't stay here. that's when I migrated over to the Brooklyn Chiefs.
Mhm.
And but I had met A Leaf over there over at the Brooklyn Skyhawks. There's Brad and
We don't,
Garvin
we
and
don't,
the
we don't care.
Brooklyn.
We don't care about a leaf. This is your night.
I
It's
know.
just-
So I came over to the Brooklyn Skyhawks and I got to know Joan, who's also in the back scenes with the Chiefs, and several other ladies that were in. And, just threw me into the fire with looking over books and records and stuff to make sure, we made sure our I's is dotted and our T's is crossed, for reporting for, all the things you have to report for the 50 to make sure that the 501c3 stays valid and you're invalid with the New York State charities. So that's how I got involved.
So Tasha first. What is your biggest challenge in running a youth football program? Because it's a lot of men, a lot of egos, and so what's like some of the challenges you face?
Well, one of my biggest obstacles in the beginning was the people saying like, well, she's a female. She's a female. She has a 7-month-old child. At that time, my son probably was 12 or 13. How is she going to do it? She doesn't know much about football. But people don't understand that when I stepped up, I wasn't stepping up to be a coach. I was stepping up to lead, and I was stepping up to be president of the Brooklyn Chiefs at the time. The obstacle was people just trying to take you down and trying to take the Brooklyn Chiefs under and just kind of undermining everything that you tried to do. You may not know what the 50 is at that time, but business one-on-one. I'm a businesswoman. I've been a businesswoman for a very long time. And my like I said, it's not something I wanted to do at the time, but it was the challenge that was given to me from my husband. So I did it to the best of my ability. But that was the biggest thing, is just that people, undermining your authority, just anything that you try to implement, just finding a reason to not want to do it just because you are asking it to be done. So once people started to understand that I'm an intelligent business person, and that my passion is to save these children. My passion is to make sure that we row this boat in unison, and not all different ways, and we're just spinning in circles here. When people started to see that I am a genuine person, and really get to know me, that's when we began to really rock out. But that was my biggest challenge is just that men feeling like, because I wasn't a person that knew everything about where the nose guard stands, rather the safety, that I wasn't good for business, and that's just not the truth. You can still run a company and know all the business side of it, as opposed to doing everything on the field. In banking, my CEO doesn't do what I do, but he does great at what he does. So that was my challenge.
Okay, Shandera, same question to you.
I think the biggest challenge was, in addition to what we do, we also felt like we threw the task of being the social worker, because like I said, I've been at the Chiefs where I could be like, oh, mom, you can't come to the field today, it's dad's week and stuff like that, just trying to understand how people don't know how to separate business from personal. At the end of the day, this is a business. Yeah, we can personally get along, hee ha ha, whatever. But when it comes to due dates, deadlines, what have you, yes, I'm on you. The coaches they'll let you know. If I don't got a background check for coaches and team parents, sorry. Being a team parent, it is a volunteer job. It is a volunteer, assignment, but not everything that volunteers, you need to mute. Not everything that volunteers may be good for you, So we do, even though it is volunteer, we can say no, thank you. In the same way, like with kids, I mean, just is really hard on. It's about the kids, but sometimes you have to forego certain talents because of a parent, and it's hard. But at the end of the day, you have to have rough skin for this, because sometimes people are use their kids as tools to get over. We've had parents in the past where they'll send a text, "Oh, just give just $100 and he'll let you rock out," with no intentions of paying. But at the end of the day, we have to pay these vendors. The vendors are not saying, "Oh, well, I understand your position." The kids, no, nobody gets a check from this. All the money. That's why, like, when we give our price listing, everything is itemized, so you know exactly where the registration fee is going. You know exactly what it is, and at the end of the day, people feel like, oh, well, it's supposed to be more like family. It is family.
It is.
But as in family, you have your differences. I can agree to disagree with you. But at the end of the day, the Brooklyn Chiefs is a business. We are a family.
Mm-hmm.
But, you can't play for free. That just becomes the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, we have those, days. Like I said, we become the social worker. I recall one time being called at 2:00 in the morning. One of your kids, he's 10 years old, a junior peewee at the time, because the Chiefs still were weighted. He's in the picking spot over by Brookline. Do you want to, you want us to, come? I was coming all the way. I live out in Queens. I didn't live in Brooklyn. I still don't live in Brooklyn. I live by LaGuardia Airport. Coming all the way out there just to sit with a kid at 2:00 in the morning until 6 in the morning, because he was like, no, he don't want to get in trouble. But these are the things that we do, to make sure that our kids is good, and it's, unfortunate in some situations, but, we don't have the luxuries of some other programs that may have, a lot of our kids, if we not there for them, they may not have nowhere to turn but to the street. And, our goal at the end of the day, we can't save every kid, but we make it our business to try.
Yeah, we're definitely.
So it explains why y'all go on vacation every week, because you live right near the airport. Like, it just makes sense.
I really do be needing breaks, because Josh will call you at any time, any hour, anything that got to do with Brooklyn Chiefs. I mean, I remember a time Elif used to be like, this is before he even got married. Before he got married to Tasha, Elif used to be like, "Just, can you go get your wife so I can call her at 4:00 in the morning to talk about Brooklyn Chiefs stuff?" So that's just. If he want to talk business, he don't care what time or hour it is. He's calling.
And here he is, here hustling, asking me, what did they say it? Get on the live, dude. Get on the podcast. Like,
Shandera, you gotta deal with what we deal with. Somebody want to know, why do you have a Hulk Hogan bandana on?
Why do I have a what?
A Hulk Hogan
bandana on.
This is my Brooklyn. That's
the Chiefs bandana.
That's Brooklyn.
Oh, that's another thing, Jay. No, just no skin off nobody else's back. I love every program, but I ain't gonna lie, my husband, he puts his foot in it when he does these uniforms. He's one of the best at it. I gotta take my hat off to him. That I couldn't duplicate. Hey, Mike!
Stop.
My husband does this.
In the wise words of your husband, you finish.
You're out of here.
But Tasha, we have to give you your props. You did something that your husband didn't do. You beat the Hurricanes in the Super Bowl.
Hey! Getting back to like the Brooklyn Chiefs being a family and the love that just kind of like carries over into adulthood. I seen Brooklyn Chiefs jackets at that game that I hadn't seen my husband have.
Okay, hold on.
Like,
Come out, Shandera. I mean, hold on, Tasha. Yo, these dudes walked in the field with these Brooklyn Chiefs jackets.
Fire.
Yo, I thought Tasha had the thing on her. She ran down on them dudes so fast. Yo, who this? I was like, yo, you need help? I was like 50 yards away. Yo, you need help? Just call me. I'm gonna stay over here.
I'll say this. in business, I'm aggressive, right? Professionally aggressive. The Chiefs bring out a whole different side of aggression in you. I mean, you tap into that East New York personality that lies dormant. They're like, oh, okay, I can see you're from East New York kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we had Brooklyn Chief alumni there with fire jackets on. I mean, from all over. We all went out to eat. That is just a testament of the type of house that Just has built. That is a testament of the Justice League. I know this is about ladies' night, but I feel honored that I've done a lot of things to his liking, and I've ran a tight ship, and his program is just thriving, you know, because he laid the foundation along with, you know, his staff that has helped him. But because he's such a good person.
Oh yeah, they couldn't take it. The B Live couldn't take it. She was being too nice. I don't know if he was where he was standing at. He must have had to stick with his hand up or something.
Why did it cut off?
Cut off.
Yeah, they kicked her out because she was just being too nice about Just.
Nah, we as she was saying, we good. You know, we fuss and cuss like everybody else.
Nah, I just see she's back. Hold on 1 second. She's back.
Okay.
You got her?
Yeah, she's back.
Technical difficulties, and now I'm like, I don't know if I'm black or.
Oh snap! She didn't pay the light bill.
No, my computer is doing this.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's just use the registration money.
That's what we won't use.
I hate y'all.
That's what we won't use.
Just use the registration money, man. Don't worry. Don't get all them kids those bags and all that other stuff. Use the registration money.
Daniel.
Yeah, she got to call her text. Daniel was calling her text.
I got some fire in the bottom of the screen. I got.
What's the thing, Daniel? What they say? What they say? Daniel. Oh man, they go trouble. Look who shows up. Look who shows up.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Get him out of here. You're finished.
Yo, Just, that color looks good on you.
Please.
Fix what?
Why is it back?
Don't worry about it. This is history right here. You black and white.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, we good, you know. Like I said, between Brooklyn Chiefs, New York Hustle, and Metro Elite, it keep me busy. These babies keep me busy. They just entertaining. The parents, I don't think.
They leave protecting his wife. That's a BK Chiefs bandana.
That's a BK Chiefs bandana. You know. You talked about aggressive. Mike could just say I'm aggressive when I gotta be at the Brooklyn Chiefs gate to come in. You know, if you ain't one of them 6 people on that list, forget about it, right, Mike?
Yeah, yo,
word.
Oh my!
I walk in, I'll be like, I'm good. I don't know about y'all. You gotta talk to her right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's like, Jay, with you? I'm like, nope. He just rode in my car.
Yeah, compliance. But you know, I'm glad we all get it done for these kids because they need it. You know,
not the page everybody else is on, Bubbles.
Yeah, we hear you, Tasha. We don't see you.
We hear you, Tasha. We just don't see you.
Not no more. I shut her mic off.
1 second.
My tech guy is here. My son. He's getting me back on.
The tech guy.
All right, let me delete you.
You know, but I want to say, you know, ladies from the Kings, Charisma with Silk City. I know they was trying to get Mikey from Brick City. JT with BU.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, they patiently waiting. You know, Charisma, she patiently waiting. She got a
Charisma.
She not playing, boy. She ain't playing.
Yeah. Her and Tina and out here in Jersey, they good.
Well, thank you for coming on the show, Shandera.
Thank you.
We know who runs the program over there in your house.
Oh man!
Take their leave off the show.
Look, Mike, we'll be down there in Atlanta. We gotta hit the strip club, Mike. I'm told you.
Yo, listen, I'm paying. You want me to pay $60 for some wings?
You gotta be in Atlanta. We got DJ Self Party on Friday. You know, we do what we do.
Nah, Self be getting in trouble on Love and Hip Hop. I ain't going nowhere on that guy.
You'll be all right. Well, me and Anita, we gonna go hang out.
Anita not going.
That's sure.
You're not gonna come out?
Nah, I can't.
That's a lie.
It's our ladies' night is now. If we ain't in Atlanta now, then lady night is over.
Nita, they're gonna be you football wives.
Yeah.
Where Nita? Nita get online because Makeda shouted y'all out. You know, she said it takes a whole team. She got a whole team out there. And Nita's on that team. So we going out. I don't know what you're talking about, but we going out. Are you back?
I'm back. Hey,
I'm so happy you back.
Tech guy.
I'm so happy. Good job, tech guy. I'm so happy you back because now we're kicking y'all off.
So before you guys go, right? Before you guys go, what's two things you would tell other programs that's up and coming to make their program successful?
You want me to go first, Shan? Or
sure.
I would say, you know, everybody's going to have an opinion of how you should do things. You know, run your ship the way that you deem fit. Do what's in the best interest for the children as well as your program. You know, you got to manage. You got to manage things well. Like Shandira says, you can't keep having withdrawals and no deposits. Think smart, run it like a business, but also run it with love for the children because you have a passion for wanting to see these children succeed. But try not to listen to everyone else's opinions on what you're doing. Chances are, if there's a lot of noise around it, you're doing something right, you know? So that would be my advice.
All right. Shandira?
My advice is just to don't commingle business and personal. Just because that's your man or your homie doesn't mean that they're the best interest. Not, you know, as far as, you know, the staff, like I said, I keep everything business and personal is separate. This is business. The youth football orgs is business. Personal is a whole nother thing. We can hang out or what have you, but when it comes to this business, if it ain't right, I ain't with it.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for coming in. I gotta tip my glass to you guys.
Hang up.
Oh
God, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I gotta use the bathroom, bro. I gotta cut through the room to use the bathroom.
Hey, yo, if you don't want your president all in the video.
I'm his boss.
Come to the show.
I'm his boss. I'm the boss's boss.
That's right. Oh, man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. Truly a blessing.
No problem.
Thank you guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Mike, put that leaf back on. We gotta go one and one.
What? Do what? Hold on. We got a commercial.
Yeah. Here's another one. And another one. Yeah. From Little Kim, the Queen Bee. It's ladies' night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L's tight, keep the rhymes right. Yo, I just sprayed this motherfucker up last night. And I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream, like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on. Bang this in your whips. Captain Cody with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I dismiss all you chicks. Spit 6 from the 4th, 5th, make it dance. Ow! I stay focused and the dopest, like a penny with a hole in it. Y'all just hopeless and topless. I ain't lying. Niggas trying to knock me off, keep trying. All it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a soundtrack, you jack. Sit there, send it off with the 850. Y'all missing the buck, what the fuck? Bump Biggie in the truck, in the buck to my double bitches. Let me see you do the bank head if you're riches. It's the rap made West, the QB. And I got all my sisters with me.
I muted y'all.
Why? That's
Did you get your
Man,
cup?
because y'all, wow, y'all are the worst.
Yo.
Y'all let, this is the phenomenal Mike and Jay show, not the phenomenal Let These Women Run Our show.
Yo, these are some phenomenal women we had tonight, bro.
No, they was not. Who said that? Nobody agreed to that.
No.
Everything you got your cup?
I got my cup now.
What do you need a cup for?
All right.
Oh, how'd y'all get a cup?
Thank you,
Oh, wait,
Anita.
wow.
Another phenomenal woman. Thank you, Anita.
Miss, shut up. Next up, who we got next, man? Who we got?
Anita.
Let's
Anita,
go.
why my J like
Rizzy.
why my J like a G?
Yo, because Mike made your cup.
You're a jerk. Jay, you're a jerk.
Let's go with Jay for Jersey.
Word. Yo, next up, man, we have a phenomenal woman. She was mean when I first met her. When I first met her, oh my God, she was mean. Woo! She had the look of death, like I was like, yeah, we know Rock picked this one.
It was in her beginning stages of taking over.
Yeah, word. Then the next week, she was running the program. Then the week after that, she was running the league. Then the week after that, she was running national. Yo, she gets busy. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to y'all Miss Charisma Thomas. What's good? What's good?
Hi, guys.
Hey, you cut your leaf off again, Mike?
Yo, I might as well. He's scared of her too.
So before we start, right?
Of me.
Yeah.
Scared of me.
Yeah, all right.
Before we start, I need everybody to drop some roses in the comment section.
Yes, please drop your roses.
Drop some roses.
I can't afford no roses right now. I don't even know where I'm trying to find them. Where you get the roses from? How you find them? Oh, I can't do it on this. I gotta do it on the thing. Damn.
So Riz, before we start, I just want to know if we good or not.
We good.
You be ready to bite me and Mike's head off.
Yo,
I'm gonna tell y'all.
We good tonight. We good tonight.
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story.
She put the true meaning in Jersey strong, boy. I tell you that.
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. So we had a meeting for football. We had an Empire meeting. Right? So it's a lot of men in the building. Everybody going back and forth and da. So me and Mike just came into Empire because we from the show. The show just came into Empire. So we got the targets on our back and everything. So Riz is sitting at the table in front of me, right? She goes, "Yo, are you gonna be quiet? Yo, you talk too much." I said, "What?" I'm looking like, "What?" I didn't even know what to say. I'm like,
"I know what you said." Let me tell you
what I said. What I said.
You ain't say shit for the rest of the meeting.
I'm not that bad, guys. I promise.
Well, if we took some video, you that bad.
But we know. So we have Riz in the building straight from Jersey. Silk City Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
And it's actually funny because the first time I actually came to y'all field, y'all played at Eastside High. And I was actually amazed because all I heard in my head was like, "Free Mr. Clark." I was like, "Where's the door at that they had to get Mr. Clark out of and everything?"
Oh my God, you were on the field. You weren't in the school.
I know, but I don't know. I don't. What do I know? Everywhere I go, I look for a chicken spot.
Horrible.
Hi, Rizzy.
Hi, and leave.
These two bums tried to steal a show.
I see.
No, it was Shandera. Shandera said, "This is not your night." Kicking you off.
I tried to kick him out, but I don't know how he came back in.
So Rizzy.
Yes.
Because you being on the other side of the water, and Silk City really not playing on this side of the water like it used to be. A lot of people don't even know who you are, or your job titles, or the things your accomplishments.
I don't know. I do a little bit of everything. I can't give you a specific thing that I do because I do everything. For the Cardinals, I was a cheer coach. I was a cheer director. I was a team mom. I was a VP. I was a president. So I've held almost every spot you could really think of. I've done it. Whatever the team needed at that time, that's what I did. Now I have my own league, Garden State under AYF. I'm the president. And there I do whatever I need to do too. Anything to help it move forward. That's what I'm with.
See, I know all these things. I don't think people know who you really are. Because not only do you do that for you football, you got your own businesses and everything.
Yes, I have my own custom merchandise business that I've been running for the past 4 years. I have an 18-year-old who goes to Virginia State University. I've been in youth football for about 15 years, since my son was 4 years old, and he's in college, and I'm still rocking.
So that's a good segue to the question I was about to ask you. What made you join youth football?
My son was 4, and he said he wanted to play football. Heard of this program called the Silk City Cardinals, didn't know who they were. Took him to the field. He started playing flag, and the flag team at the time, the coach was Coach Mookie, and he needed a team mom because they were, they didn't have a team mom, and they needed uniforms, and the city were running games. So I guess the Jersey Strong had to show up, and from there on, it didn't stop. From that day forward, after making a couple phone calls, I've been running ever since.
So now, how old is your son now?
He's 18.
Wow, 14 years.
Yeah.
And what college you say he played again?
Say that again?
He plays football at college?
He doesn't. He stopped, but he goes to Virginia State University. He played through high school, but he doesn't want to play for college.
No, the job was done because you not only are you a mom, but you like his dad too.
Yeah, I'm both.
See, I know your story. Cause we go back. You and my wife are good friends. So I need you to tell the story behind the story.
I don't think I'm the only one that we go hard for our kids. You know what I'm saying? If he say he want to do something and I need to support him, whatever I need to do it, that's what I do. If it meant I needed to be a team mom, if it meant I needed to be a president, if it meant I needed to be a VP, if it meant I needed to be a coach, whatever the case may be. See, I've learned a whole lot in this game, and
if it meant for you to start your own league,
yes. If that means for me to start my own league to make sure that the kids that come after my son has the same opportunities that my son had, absolutely. I'll do it for another 30 years, however long it takes. My thing is always about the kids. That's always it's ever been for me. Since I've been with the program, I have kids that's graduating college right now.
That's my point. That's my point right there, Charisma.
And I hear them, Coach Riz, that's Coach Riz. That means a lot to me. To make sure to see that, they did it, they made it, and I played a part in that. That's very important to me. Very important. It's not all about my son, because once I became a part of the team, they all became my kids.
That's why I said tell your story, because like I said, a lot of people think that it was only about that person's kid. And we do, most of us that are in the positions that we're in now, our kids are gone.
Yeah.
Except for like you said.
He's about to leave to go back to school in a couple weeks. So he's leaving, and I'll still be doing this. I'll still be the president of Garden State AYF. I'll still be rocking, I'll still be doing it. So yeah, I do it for the kids after.
So how many years Silk City been around for?
Since 2006.
2006. Wow.
And how many other organizations are in Garden City that's you're the president? It's your league.
How many teams are in Garden State?
Yes.
We have about 6 running right now.
That's awesome.
We solid.
Phenomenal.
Right. We solid. We're gonna keep going. We ain't stopping. It's a woman, so we don't stop. We keep going.
Oh yeah. Plus, like I said, a couple of these other women around here that was on the show. That's why it was mandatory that I thought about this show like last year. I just was waiting to see who I could touch, and it's even some more phenomenal women out here that didn't respond to me. But I just got to give them a shout out too. Like Mikey from Brook City.
Shout out to Mikey.
And I know Kim Sherry.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
From Maryland, she runs the AYF chapter down in Maryland. I think she still does. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was something that you had to give to the ladies that's a single mom, what is that you'd give them?
I think the most important, Drew, that I've learned, and I'm still learning now, even with being in youth football, is that some of these kids, they just need somebody to tell them they could do it. They just need somebody to tell them, keep going. They just need somebody to tell them, not on my watch. They won't get you. The streets won't get you. If I got to take you to practice, if I got to pick you up, if I got to do whatever it is we need to do. And it's not just me. You got to have a team behind you. You got to have people that respect you behind you. You have to have a team that knows the vision and knows what you're following so that they can follow you. If you don't have that and you don't have the respect and the loyalty for the team and who you work for and who you go hard for, which is the kids, it's not going to work.
Well,
that's a good message right there.
I know one thing. Me and my wife have always had respect for you and Rock. And we
shout
want
out to Rock.
Shout out to my man Rock. Because like I said, behind every good man is a good woman, strong woman, and y'all two work hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah. I actually just spoke to Rock the other day. We got some stuff going on.
I respect Coach Rock because he does everything he does it from his heart. He's a coach, yes, and he's a phenomenal coach, but he also has the biggest heart you would ever see. So once I saw that, I saw what his message was and what was behind it, which was his heart and what he wanted to do for the kids. I had no choice but to jump on the bandwagon. No choice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So now, what is 2021 looking for Garden State right now? What's your plan with that?
To get bigger. There's a stigma out there that women shouldn't be in football. I think I'm a prime example of that's just not true. I don't want to be cocky or sound confident, but I know my stuff. I've learned from one of the best. So I think just trying to get bigger, just trying to get better, just trying to learn, trying to add teams, trying to get our name out there. We're kind of like in a rebuilding stage, starting from the ground. So the biggest thing for me right now is just rebuilding. That's my only mindset at this point.
Well, you got me behind you. Whatever I can do, me and my wife is never willing not to help somebody that's building something for these kids.
I love you guys.
You guys, not me and Mike. I'm playing.
I don't even like you and Mike.
Today I like you guys.
Thank you.
Hopefully, in the near future, we can get the rivalry back going with the show in Silk City. It's always fun.
Everybody comes out to see that, so
It's always fun. Rock got us. What is it? 3 years ago, he got us in the field. So we owe you guys.
Yeah, bragging rights. We got the bragging rights now.
Yeah.
You got the juice, definitely. You definitely got the juice.
So before you go, what's 2 things that you would tell another woman that's starting up a new program?
Don't let nobody tell you no.
Holla back when you see me.
Mm-hmm.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me she was gonna fail the first year. I had a lot of obstacles, but no wasn't an option. Even if I had to do it by myself.
That's big. That's big. Well, thank you for definitely coming in.
No problem.
And this is actually this is the show I was more excited for. I even folded my clothes today. I don't never fold my clothes. I was excited today. I was like, yeah, it's over. I was up. I was on time. I was everything. I was happy.
Hey, Charisma. Love you,
Oh my God, you had your time.
Well, thank you for coming, and good luck this year. I know last year was crazy, but hopefully everything will open back up. Well, Jersey was open, so
Jersey, yeah.
Jersey was open.
Thank you, Jersey, for opening.
Shout out to Jersey.
Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey.
The mayor Jersey is a female too, or no? No, right?
No.
Okay.
Governor in Jersey.
Charisma.
Yes.
Charisma. Let it be known, the women gonna bring this youth football back to a whole. We gonna do it.
Absolutely.
I hope so,
Y'all
because
better
I'm tired. I
jump on
got a
this
headache.
bandwagon.
Yep. Well, just for the record, y'all was the vice presidents and presidents before the lady coming in now. I can't even think of her name.
Oh my God, you fake politician. You fake politician.
You know why I said that? Because I had to make sure she said it right, because I was gonna say Kamala, and you know. Come on, Elise. Why you gotta whistle? Why you gotta do that?
I'm trying to tell y'all right now, women are taking over, bro.
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
We are. It's gonna be a great thing.
Well, hopefully we see. Oh, we're actually doing Jersey versus New York in Atlantic City. I think that's in Easter weekend.
Nice.
Are you gonna have some kids a part of that or what?
Sure, send me the info.
All right, definitely send you that.
Yep.
Thank you for coming by.
But you playing on the New York side.
Wait, what?
Y'all playing on the New York side.
Wow. In Atlantic City, we playing on the New York side?
Yeah, New York team.
No.
Nothing's good in Jersey except Atlantic City.
We're living proof that everything good.
Oh my God! Get off! Let the mic off! Let the mic off!
I think in Jersey.
You're right. I think you're not doing equal opportunity show. Cut a mic.
Yo, cut a mic. We cut off.
Horrible. See, that's why I don't like you guys, because you
Oh man!
You can't say the phenomenal Mike&Jay show is biased.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
No.
I don't know how it leave your wife in Shandera.
Exactly. That's why my mic get cut off a lot of times.
You look like right now. Yeah. Nah, you're doing a phenomenal job though. You know, like you said, just embrace the haters. Embrace the haters.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
That's what keeps me going. Because they told me no, so now I got to prove them wrong.
Definitely.
Now, I'm sorry, I didn't do this to the other ladies. I should have did this. So, how can anybody in Jersey, if they want to play football for the Silk City Cardinals, what do they have to do? How can they reach you guys?
You can go to the Silk City Cardinals Instagram page and send a message, or you can go to the Silk City Cardinals Facebook page and send a message for more information.
Right. The phone number for Rock is 718. 971.
And his email is Elise Bay at gmail.com.
Elise Bay. And the Instagram is P Black.
The manager.
Mike is horrible, Charisma. He's always
horrible.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue.
Huh? Oh,
continue.
Yeah. So the Silk City Cardinals page is on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have any questions about Garden State AYF, you can email Garden State Youth Football at gmail.com.
All right.
Great.
Thank you. That's so. Well, we're glad to have you on the show.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Got to raise our glass and toast.
Let me raise mine. Cheers.
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 This ain't juice in here. No, I'm playing.
2021. May 2021 bring us all back together.
Yes, it will.
One way or
Follow it back
another.
up.
Even if it's just by scrimmages and making contact like that. Nobody said we all got to be in the same league. As long as we play each other, see each other, make love with each other.
Whoa.
It's all for the kids.
Wait.
Yeah,
Leave. And shit, they ain't throw a shoe at you yet?
No.
Yo, okay.
First of all, I'm not making love with
you got to a different level of love, brother.
I'm not making love with you, A-Leaf. Absolutely not.
I am not
making a love with you, A-Leaf. I'm sorry. You're on your own with that one, buddy. That's worse. That's almost worse than Trevor Spalding with the finger in your booty thing. Yeah.
I don't know these guys. Mute my mic.
Oh man, Rizma, thank you, man. We really appreciate you for real.
And first chance I get Rizma, I'm firing one of them so you can have their job too.
No, you too busy. No, stop. She don't want to do this.
No, I don't like the camera.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, girl. You do.
I don't like the camera.
It's actually funny. I actually had a lot of questions to ask you guys, and today I told you I did
laundry. Oh God, funny washes clothes.
I washed the questions in my pocket. I put the questions in my pocket and threw my pants in the washing machine.
I knew you was a wash, Jay.
Yeah. Well.
All right, thank you, Boss Lady Rizma. You see your name. Have a great day. All right.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Thank you, Riz.
Thank you. Bye.
Silk City in the house, y'all. Jersey City in the house.
Who we got next?
Oh man, we got the Under the Lights young lady who's running things under the lights. BU.
I'm waiting for
cheerleading.
She's coming back in.
That's the lady with all the kids, right?
All the BU kids.
Well,
she got like 14 kids.
Well, thank you guys that came over from Facebook because Mike got us kicked off of Facebook.
Yo, needless to say,
Mike got us kicked off of Facebook.
I'm gonna give her your social security number too, Mike.
Mike want to come late and play music videos and get us kicked off.
Yo, listen, man. Yo, hit us on YouTube. I can see all the comments. I can see who you are, who's making noise, who not. Yo, man, get over to YouTube.
I told you that, baby.
So that was a plan. That was a setup.
Yeah, it was a setup.
You know, Mike and his madness.
Yo, all I want to know is, let's dance with JT. Let's dance with JT.
That's the music.
What's going on?
Dance with JT.
Go.
Hi.
I got to get my move on.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, yeah. We live. We are live.
Hi, JT.
I was live before, and I was just whatever. Anyway, hi guys, how are you?
So how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired. I got mad kids. You know, I got mad kids.
No, I just told everybody you have 15 kids.
So
you said 50.
Running back and forth.
I said 15.
You said 50.
I said 15 in her house right now.
You said 50.
No, when she goes outside, she has 50 more.
Y'all silly.
So JT,
what's up?
Most people probably don't even know who you are, or what you do, or where you are.
I mean, I always be in the background until it's time for me to come out. That's all.
What organization are you on top of?
What organization? I'm on top of Under the Lights, the league.
The league, BU.
Oh, put some respect on her name. The league. The league.
Yeah,
you heard that, right?
Yeah. Heard that, right?
My bad.
She's on top of the league. Put some respect on her name.
Under the Lights. Under the Lights. Football and cheer league. And here comes my daughter, ready to let y'all know about yourselves. What's going on?
Let her say hi. Let her say hi. Put your daughter on camera.
You don't need to come in the
no. Don't let her say hi. No.
Yeah. No child pornography.
Exactly.
Shut down for that. Where's the little bad guy at?
Being bad, busy being bad. Nah,
So
he's
what?
on. You know, Roblox done took over all these kids' lives.
Oh, you think it
So
did?
what's going on, JT? It feels like I haven't seen you in like 20 years.
I know. I told you I stay in the background until it's time for me to pop out. When I pop out, and then I go right back to where
So
I
you're in the
was.
background for what league?
Under the Lights Youth Football and Cheer League.
And your title?
I am the treasurer.
Oh,
She's
wow.
like she's like the silent assassin. You know
No,
that she just walk by,
no.
and
What
then
is
when it's
that
time to
supposed to
go,
mean?
when it's time to go, it's go time. She's
Listen,
quiet. She walks by.
I said I
She
pop
makes sure
out.
she makes sure
You
everything's
don't go
right.
by
She's ready to
turns.
go.
You popped out.
I pop out when necessary. I don't like being on the forefront. I like to stay in the back, watch what's going on, and
So
when
when you get busted,
necessary.
when somebody get busted in the head, they don't know who did it. I'm like that too sometimes.
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 I mean, just let me know when. But you know
Right.
I love you.
So,
I don't have
as the
time.
treasure of Under the Lights,
Huh?
and what are some of the other hats you wear? Oh, my bad. My hat off to you, first of all.
Appreciate you.
I can't take my hat off. I got headphones on, but I'm gonna put the glass. I'm gonna raise the cup up for you.
What other hats do you wear besides treasure of Under the Lights?
Cheer commissioner, and just like he said, silent assassin. And that's it. You know, I do not like to be in the limelight. I like to be quiet. Nobody know who I am. Pop out and go right back. That's it.
So, what are the plans for Under the Lights this year?
Just
Besides
grow.
growing, because everybody, no, I don't care how many people have in whatever league you're in, everybody wants to grow.
That's it. I mean, we're the newbies on the scene, the oldies, but newies, if that makes sense.
It makes sense to me because
Yeah.
I understand.
Right. So we're new.
Yeah, we know.
So at this point, it's really to brand yourself, grow the business, make sure things are in line, and just move forward and move on. Leave everything else in the past and just do what we got to do to make sure that we're the best out there. That's all.
So as Mike said, you know, you got a lot of kids. What brought you to youth football?
My mad kids. My son, he needed something to do. We tried karate. He couldn't sit still. We tried basketball. He was throwing the ball like a football. We tried soccer. He just couldn't keep up with the ball. So we went to football and he fell in love. That was it. He liked to hit people. You told him to hit somebody and he hit him. You told him to get the ball, he got the ball. And he just was good at it.
Hey, this is not the little one everybody sees you with.
No. The little one, he just wanted to do football because the older one wanted to do football. He does not like football.
And how
He does not like football at all. He just wants to follow his brother.
and how long ago was that brought you to football with the brother?
Whew, he'll be 13. He started when he was 4, so 9 years ago.
Wow.
Yep. He started when he was 4, and I was nervous. I remember I was with the Titans, and I went to Coach Bill because my baby's small. He's always been small, and I was like, "Are you sure?" Hi.
Hi.
I asked him if he was sure. He said, "Give him a try." You know, it's always that first hit that you could tell if a kid is with it or not. And he smiled, and I was like, "Oh wow! If that's not my child, let's go." And he just got out there and continued to hit. And I told him, I said, "Listen, it's either you get hit or you hit." And he said, "Okay, Mom." And that was it. And he wasn't getting hit. He was doing a whole lot of hitting.
Because I
So
understand. Go ahead.
Did your son cry when he first? His son's crying when he first started.
No, not my baby.
Well, mine did.
Yeah, but I feel like from all these years I've been in football, you could tell from that first hit if they're gonna get back out there or not. That first hit when it's not a teammate hitting them and it's somebody who really, you know, depending on how they're trained, wants to hurt you. That's a shock. That's like, oh, that's aggression. You're not hitting me because the coach told you to. You're hitting me because you really want to hurt me. Okay, got you. You're on the opposite side. So after that first hit from somebody from the opposite side, it kind of shakes them up. And like I said, my son smiled. He was like, "All right, cool, bet, let's go." And he went back out there, and I was like, "Okay." But I've seen other kids.
At that time, he was a tiny Mike.
Yeah, he was 4.
And you know, it's funny because like us men, as our kids played football when they was younger, uh, when a mother gives you that look, it's like everything just disappears and you just like ready. You ain't gonna cry or nothing. But it's actually funny because Mike, right? You should have saw Mike's face when Makai first started playing football. It was funny because when my son first started playing football, he cried and Mike just looked at me and started laughing because I was so mad because like as a dad, it's like you don't know what to say or what to do, and it's like not my son, you crying like what are you crying for? and Mike, so Mike experienced the same thing with Makai a couple of years later. So I was just smiling and laughing. But like I said, when a mom looks at you, it's a different ball game because some of the women in here know more football than the men, and let's be real.
Time out.
And
don't compare my experience to your experience. All right, Makai let the dirt hit him, and he just laid there. The referee said, "Sir, you need 11 on the field." I said, "He is on the field. He's just laying down. He's not on sides."
Aw.
He was the worst, man. And I was like,
No.
He wasn't right, but he's a beast now, so you
no,
good.
he sucks. Don't gas him up. Get out of here.
So what's the plans next for 2021? Because
2021.
Because okay, under the lights, you're still part of BU. You run chair. What's going on? Being that football happened this year.
You just had a baby 2 years ago,
and chair didn't happen. So what's the plan for chair in 2021?
Who said cheer didn't happen? I mean, I still had sideline cheer.
Well, JT. Nobody talking about dance with JT.
I'm not talking about dance with JT. I'm talking about I didn't do dance with JT in 2020.
You didn't do dance with JT?
What?
No, they shut me down. Everywhere I went, they shut me down. I did sideline cheer for Brooklyn United. I did BU Beauties. We was at every game.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying.
Still there. Yeah, football goes on, cheer goes on.
That's right, chicken to you.
Simple as that. We didn't go, we didn't travel. That's what we didn't do because we didn't have enough time or the space to really practice or anything like that. A lot of places were not letting us in due to COVID. So we weren't able to secure an indoor space to maximize our skills and go to competition. But we definitely did sideline cheer.
Oh, man, that's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
My hat's off to you once again.
Why, thank you. That's twice. A leaf.
So tell me, did you ever? I don't know. Did you ever go to nationals with Kara?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Oh man, there you go. There goes the
That's my baby. Okay. We went.
Yo.
Why?
I'm gonna start charging her for camera time.
No, Mike. This is beyond you football. These two. So
this is beyond. This is when Fari was in the office and he was a tiny Mike. Like that's how back it goes.
All right. Let me
ask. What office?
This is beyond football. Do you remember her phone number by heart?
No, I don't remember her.
Okay, it's not beyond football.
Please, listen. Fari was a tiny Mike. Shandira is the one that introduced me to youth football. I used to look at her cubicle, which I sat right behind her, and nothing but football pictures. She'd come in her Chiefs uniform. I'm like, yo, what is she doing? She'd do paperwork at the desk. Like, I'm trying to get certification together. And I'm like, whatever that means, but okay. And Fari used to run around the office with his little tiny cute self, flirting with all the women in the office, coming into the office with his football gear. And you ask him what he did. I'm like, football. Like, with this little attitude, you couldn't tell him nothing. So she's the one that introduced me to football. Don't ask why I didn't go with the Chiefs. I don't know, but I didn't. But Shandira definitely introduced me to football.
Neither did Shandira when she first got to football. She went exactly where you went, to the Titans with Fari.
You know, things happen. Things happen.
Good. Because
Bill's from Harvard.
Things happen, you know. The Titans, they put on a good show, but I'll digress there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So I'll actually.
I am impressed with their cheer, though.
Yeah. So did you ever go to Did you ever go national with cheer?
We went last year. We went down to Florida. It was fun. We didn't win anything. My girls are beginners. Like I said, we practice on the football field. We can't secure an indoor spot. So a lot of the girls, it was their first year. It was a really good experience with them. We had fun. I didn't care if we won or lost or lose, because we had a lot of fun. I know we had fun. We went back to the hotel. We had fun. And it was an experience that these girls would not get otherwise.
So my question is that did they come back?
Huh?
The girl that went last year down to Florida, did they come back this year?
Of course.
Then guess what? It was successful then.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me tell you. It was a good time. It was an experience because these girls, it was their first year. Most of them didn't even know what an 8 count was. So with us not having the resources like many of the other teams, as far as having an indoor space and just, we're very new. We haven't been around as long. So just trying to grow the team. And then with me just having a baby, because I was on the field with the baby, I didn't have as much time to really put into it. But I had a good time. They had a good time. They all came back the next year. I actually had more parent volunteers, even though COVID happened. I had another coach. So yeah, it was definitely successful. I had a good time. They had a good time.
So what is the experience like? Because we go on the football side. So the cheer side, we have no clue about it.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. At least probably went, but I never went to it. But I watch it online when they do it online, and some people post stuff. Like, so what's the experience?
Now, which league are you talking about? AYF or
UYFL?
I don't know, but everyone you
I've
went
been
to,
to both. I've been to both. So AYF, I will say, was a better experience than UYF, or AYC was a better experience than UYC. But UYC is in a growing phase, so I understand why certain things weren't to where I felt they could have been in comparison to AYC. But it's in a growing phase, and that happens. They don't have as many participants. They don't have, all of the funding to do everything that AYC did. But AYC didn't have that at the beginning either. So from my understanding, when I went to AYC and what AYC is today, they've grown as well. But so you can't really compare the two. And they don't have as much knowledge in UYC in the dance portion as they do in cheer. They're straight cheer, like they're cheer. And I will say that the UYC cheer in comparison to AYC cheer, UYC will kill AYC. As far as cheerleading is concerned. Dance, not so much. But cheerleading, I think they'll kill them.
But also at one time, like you were saying, I remember because I've been there a long time, even with AYC and them not being all that phenomenal in step or dance.
Right. And from my understanding, because when I first stepped on the scene with the Titans, my first year being a coach with them, I made it to nationals with my dance team. So I think we placed 5th in the nation. So we didn't place 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. We ended up placing 5th. But even at that time, I think it's New York City that put that dance on the map with AYC.
Right. Actually, I think so as well. And
I think it's
too. What happened?
Put them on the map.
Oh. We thought we had lost you for a minute.
Oh, me? No. I was saying between the Titans, the Diamonds, and Wolfpack, because I believe they went 2 years ago, but they're the ones that really put that dance on the map.
Well, the Chiefs have also a dance championship.
I wasn't there when they were there, so so I'm talking about when I was there. When I went, the Chiefs didn't come down, but yeah, you're right, because I remember what's that young lady's name?
Coach Opal.
Opal, yes, Opal.
And I'm trying to think. It was not only Coach Opal, it was a guy too. I'm trying to remember his name right now.
Yeah, no, they put the dance on the map for AYC. They built that program. Because even when I was there, it was like, what's going on here? Because I'm a dancer. I'm like a ballet tap dancer. And so what they was doing.
Right. Because the guy I'm speaking about runs Powerhouse right now.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the year they won. and I was down there with Chair Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Phenomenal.
Mr. Phenomenal. No, they put that on. New York City put their dance on the map, but they're not interested in building up UIC, from my understanding. So I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Well, somebody said it sounds like it can be that sounds like a position that can be filled.
For what UI?
Oh, for UIL or UIC?
Oh
For
my!
UIC? Ask Tyrone about that. Ask Tyrone about that. We already had that discussion a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Well, if anybody knew what happened, Tyrone's the guy.
Tyrone.
I mean, it sounds like that position's gonna need to be filled.
We gotta call Tyrone.
I'm sure he got it. I'm sure he could figure it out. He figures out a lot of things, so I'm sure he'll figure that out.
Don't worry, we got you. We gotta make a phone call, and we gotta see what we can do.
I'm not making that phone call. You see that forehead? You see that forehead? I ain't making that phone call. Maybe I don't know how to read foreheads. I've learned how to read foreheads from my grandmother.
I'm done with you.
He was gonna punch me, and when she was gonna punch me.
So JT, we found out. So JT, my guy, you say, because that's my guy right there. You keep saying he don't want to play football. What y'all did to him?
Who, Gianni?
Yeah.
Gianni never wanted to play football.
I did not shut her mic off.
Yes, you did, Michael.
No, I did not. She lost it. Oh, she blacked out.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
She got corona. Oh.
Oh shit! What happened to the?
You hear us? Can you hear us?
I can't hear nothing. It's going in and out.
Somebody kick it out.
You. We can hear you.
I can't hear y'all.
All right, so Mike, kick out and then let her come back in.
We're gonna kick you out.
I can't hear y'all.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Refresh. Let me see if I can refresh her. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yo,
yes, sir. Hey.
Yo, that was mad funny.
I don't know what to say. How to do. Wait, is my cup backwards or something? Is I supposed to be holding on like this? I don't know what's going on.
Yo, Nita said just send the cup back. She'll fix it and give it to you 2029.
You spell your name wrong.
You can hear me?
You hear you. Can you hear us back?
Yeah.
I can hear y'all.
Yeah. Don't listen to Mike. Well, what we found out today, JT, is that if you need a donation, a Leaf has $500,000 in back of him. So if you need a donation, you can ask a Leaf.
So what's up?
You already knew that already, Jay. So she didn't tell nothing she didn't know.
Well, I'm just
I didn't know that. Yo, I got this 8U team that I can use.
Mike, you don't have an 8U team.
Yes, I do.
Where are you going?
You're right. I got an 8U bunch of misfits.
So JT, how's school?
School? Which school? For kids? For me being home?
For you we had to wait for you to get out of school tonight.
I had dance class tonight, and it was.
Oh, that's what it was? Dance class?
Yes.
Right, you didn't say school. You did say class.
I did.
My thinking was schooling.
No.
Yeah,
because they do remote learning in the morning.
How was dance class?
It was amazing. Dance with JT. It was great.
It wasn't remote, right?
No, it was in person.
So maybe you want to let everybody know where you hold us at, because I got granddaughters now. I find out.
I'm maxed out
for next year
due to COVID. I don't know what the future holds. Yep.
Due to COVID, you maxed out what? How many people you can have?
In my space, yeah.
What's the number of space people you have in your studio?
8.
Don't worry, I'll make a call to the governor. Don't worry about it. I got you.
And where's your studio located in case you kick out one of the people?
It's in Brooklyn. It's in Brooklyn. Is wherever I pay rent. If I pay rent.
Oh my God! I'm hanging up.
Well, she's actually a tenant, so she's covered. You don't have to pay rent.
No, because I'm affiliated with quite a bit of these guys that's doing this training thing. Everybody's a trainer in this now. So we might have some locations where we may be able to help you out with dance.
I appreciate y'all, but I'm good where I'm at now. Like I said, we just started back up. Last week was the first week, and the way that things are going, we may get shut back down. So we'll see what happens. So it's been a struggle for, cheer you could do outside. Dance, you need a studio, you need mirrors, you need a floor, you need certain things. So with the way things are going and the way they're shutting things down in New York City again, I don't know how long I'll be open.
Like the Dancing Dolls, they need a studio?
Of course.
I'm only joking.
Of course.
I have some people out here that does dance too. I could hook y'all
Nobody's
together.
coming to Staten Island, Jay.
But y'all supposed to be talking football. So what's going on with football?
No, we're not talking.
I know y'all got questions. You ain't bring me up here for no reason. So let's go.
We're not talking no football. This is ladies' night. This is
ladies'
about
night.
you.
Ladies in football.
No,
ladies in youth athletic sports. Cheers a sport.
Period.
No, that was my word. I'm sorry.
I appreciate
that.
You want to talk about football? What do you want to talk about then? Let's go.
Let's go. Talk about that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Shoot your shot, Jay.
How was y'all season? Let's start there. How was y'all season? How'd it go for y'all?
Well, I didn't actually coach.
Listen, time out. This is ladies' night, so she wants to be the interviewer. Let me.
Michael,
what would you like to know?
I still was on hiatus. I didn't coach this year. I helped out with the Chiefs, but I really didn't coach.
Welcome
My grandson played AU with the Chiefs. I sat around like a grandfather with my chair at practice. If they asked me a question, I tried to interject.
Well, I coached this year, and I actually lost. We went to the championship and lost with the guy down there, and it was a good season. It was actually good to have. Oh, I'm sorry, whatever. I don't know, down there, whatever he's at. I don't know. It was actually good to have something to do during this COVID season because it was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people was getting sick. We was losing a lot of people, so it took our minds off a lot of things for a couple of months, and the kids was happy, and that was the big thing. So
how did you guys handle it?
Hold on. Wait a minute. What about me?
You said you ain't had nothing to say. So Florida was hot.
That is my turn.
Florida was hot. So how did
Wait a minute, JT.
Everything is hot, JT.
No, Florida was hot with COVID. They was up there. Their numbers was crazy. So you didn't have no fear taking your kids down there?
No.
Well,
and I'm going again, JT.
I hear you.
Well, it's actually funny that you say that, right?
Wait a minute. They just gave a whole breakdown. Hold on.
Mike, you lost too, Mike, with him.
I lost with that guy up there. Right? I won with the 8U.
Congrats.
Right? Thank you very much. Right? And then we went to Florida, and we had a strict protocol in Florida, whereas we're going to play our games like we played our games in Jersey, and we're going to take our ass out back to the hotel. Back to our villa, because we didn't want them to stay in hotels. We stayed in a villa like it was a house. We stayed in our houses, and that was it. And it was from practice to game back to the villa. It was a business trip. See, what happens with Florida is if once you stop treating it like it's a business trip, then you become susceptible to all the bullshit that's out there.
Ooh, talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? But once you take it in, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. A, B, C, D, and we not going to the parties and all that and trying to get together and do this, that, and the third. Then you fine. Then it's the same thing that happened in New York. We came in here. The teams came. They had their game. And they got the hell out of here. All right, see y'all later. Play your games and get out of here. Thank God we wasn't involved in no corona events or none of that, because everybody follow protocol and follow suit. But then it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna want to hang around, be in the video, and want to do this and do that, and that's when stuff messed up. But they were really tight, strict. Everything was at one location, so it was easy to govern, and that's why we had a pretty successful season.
You just learned that word.
Nice. So when you guys starting this season?
Tomorrow.
Well, JT,
honestly, me personally, I didn't stop. Like Elif just told you, we about to go to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
We about to take the 7 to 8 year olds to Atlanta.
Not where you are. I'm going to Atlanta just to hang out.
Okay, so he's taking the phenomenal Mike and Jay show on the road.
Exactly, on the road.
So don't be surprised. He just say he's going to hang out, so he's not following protocol. But there's a whole bunch of teams that's actually going now. We got 7U, 8U, 9U, 10U, 11U, 12U, and 13U, and 14U was all going to Atlanta to represent New York in the All-Star tournament. And I'm actually, when we get down there, I spoke to the guys a little bit just to kind of put that protocol into perceptive as far as making sure that these kids go do what they got to do and then go back to where they got to go, because we don't want to have that situation.
Well, truth of the matter is that I fear nothing, because I was already into protocol before they told me about COVID, because I had a heart transplant.
Right.
So being prepared with masks and sanitizer and all that.
He got like a hazmat suit. He be walking around looking like freaking Voltron.
Well, JT, back to Florida. It's actually pretty funny, because if you go to Florida and Walmart, it's so much Lysol. It's Lysol.
We printed no Lysol in New York.
It's like
every lying. There's no Lysol in New York. In Florida,
Lysol everywhere.
Yo, I could have rung some back and made like a killing. I could have quit everything. National Grid.
As a matter of fact, Shandera flies Lysol back every time we go away.
And I'm going to the strip club in Atlanta too.
Okay. So he's not following protocol
at all.
Yo, we have been to Indiana, Cancun.
That's why they're together.
JT know if she was in Atlanta, she'd be at the strip club too. Sin City in the house.
I'm a changed woman.
You're gonna what?
I'm a changed woman.
Oh my god!
I don't have no money for them at the strip club no more.
Well, she has all these kids now, right, Mike?
Yeah, she got
me either.
She got 15 in the house, 50 outside. She's at 65 right now.
All the kids, all the kids in youth football, all the kids in cheer, they're all my kids. So yeah.
We'd have some stimulus checks, and we'd have made it rain in Atlanta.
So,
when can Makai come visit, JT?
Visit who, me?
Yeah, that'll be 66.
Long as he following COVID protocol, he could come whenever. Come get these kids off their computers, Robux.
Definitely.
So what is the protocol that you're following, JT?
Me, temperature checks, washing hands, sanitizing.
Oh, they do all that everywhere I go.
Exactly. So do I.
I have some.
Do you know it's safer right now to fly than it was before?
It's safer to fly now. I mean,
yeah.
I done been places, so I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I've been sitting in the house. I've been places.
And you see that it's safer to fly now?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people walk off the plane because they don't have it like it first was, every other seat, every other aisle. Now everybody's literally sitting next to each other. So people have gotten upset and walked off the plane. But I mean, sanitize, wear your mask, do what you're supposed to do.
I like people like that, especially when I'm on standby. If you don't want your seat, I'll take it. I'm out.
A lot of people are walking off the plane, but that's my business.
You gotta wait for two people to get off the plane. Oh my bad.
My weight. Well, actually, if you sit on the outside seat, you can just lift it up and you're good.
Lift your stomach up.
That's not nice. Not nice.
Nah, JT, nah.
Something you want to say to them?
That's not nice.
JT, something you want to say to anybody out here that's looking to find out what's going on with Under the Lights?
Looking to find out what's going on with Under the Lights, you can email me. You can email Coach Smitty. I'm dancewithjt@gmail.com, Coach Smitty@yahoo.com, to get more information.
All right. If you need some mask and hand sanitizers, let me know. I got a whole bunch of that stuff.
Appreciate you.
JT, it's been a pleasure as usual.
Thanks for having me.
Before we go, we gotta do a toast. We gotta do our toast.
I don't even have nothing to toast with. It's late night.
Don't worry about it. That's when you're supposed to toast. Stop it, JT.
I'm not. Oh, I
toast late night.
I sit in the background. Y'all got me up here, and I sit in the background. Nobody knows who I am. I like
exactly.
Well, if you don't know, now you know.
No. JT runs Under the Lights because I know Smitty. JT,
go ahead and finish that.
Huh?
Go ahead and finish that.
Behind every great man is a great woman, a better woman, like me.
JT, don't worry about it. I'm gonna help you right now. Shut his mic.
Listen, I'll stay in the background. Whoever want to be the face, whoever want to be in the front, by all means, I'm in the background.
Exactly. That's like me. Shandira wants to be the face. I know she does.
Shandira's
you know
always
JT.
gonna be the face. Whether you want her to be the face or not, she's gonna be the face. That's
exactly.
How Shandira is.
The whole
but that's
enchilada.
why we all love her regardless. So it's okay.
Yes. What you said.
What I said.
well, thank you for coming up and staying up late with us. We really appreciate it. We just thought it was important.
And if there's anything that the phenomenal Mike&Jay show can do for you, we're willing to help you any way we can.
Yes, definitely. Let me know. Hopefully, once this COVID stuff clear out or whatever, I definitely want to, let us know when your studio and stuff opens up more, because we'll definitely promote it. A lot of kids be watching us and stuff like that, so we definitely send them your way. But we ain't got nowhere else to send them.
Yeah, y'all need to get that together.
Yeah.
Get teams, get some dance teams, get something over there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we need a blueprint, I mean, listen, you're a woman of many talents. You, charisma, it's a whole bunch of women out there doing their things. You just gotta put it all in a big pot and make some food.
The way you do that is support the women that want to do it.
Absolutely.
You guys have got to be able to support and work with the women that are willing to do it, because
just gave me another idea for my next show.
Supporting the women.
Oh my JT, what did you do? You just make it.
I'm serious.
Okay, but you be doing
Cheer
no.
does not get the recognition it deserves from the men in power. Y'all don't give us that love and support, and it's hard to struggle and get things done when it's not working together. When you're not working together,
bro. I heard that all the time when I was with the
I agree with you 100%. Tyrone's an asshole.
I'm not talking about Tyrone.
Oh, my bad. I'm just coming at who I need to come at.
From the top to the bottom, all of you. You guys have got
from
to
the bottom.
It don't come from me. The same way that you look at football. It's like we said several times. Cheerleading is a sport, so respect it as such. And
I want you to think about. That's right, Mike. I want you to think about Mike. How many cheer programs did you see this year? Forget COVID. Last year.
Okay, so I'm not bragging. JT, we had this conversation, but my cheerleaders was really out there, really trying to get it in, like a little bit. Like they
so now, if it's only your organization, who do they compete?
Well, listen, I don't care, honestly. But my organization being out there, I was very proud because I didn't think it would have happened. So for them to be out there, I was very, very proud that they were out there.
But like JT said, I remember when the Chiefs had cheer and certain people, admin, I'm not going to mention his name, didn't even show up to their
you're finished.
Performances.
It's hard doing
That's how I got to go. We're going to see it. That's why yes, I was there.
Well, you have JT, you have an event. We will be there. The phenomenal Mike&Jay will be at your event. Your first event you got.
Nah, the second event.
I'm gonna keep you informed of when it happens, and I expect y'all to be there. But if you have a woman or a man or whoever, somebody that wants to run cheer, don't overlook them. Give them their support and let them do it, because there's too many little girls running around on the field. I don't care if it's just sideline cheer. There's too many girls running around in the field not doing anything because parents become so vested into football. It's a dedication. And it's hard to have a girl who doesn't want to play football and a son that wants to play football. Now she's just running around the field crazy. Grab her and her little homegirls up and have somebody do something with them. You don't have to compete. Do some sideline cheer. Do something. And then we could do something internally. We don't have to go to Florida because, that's a whole nother level that I wasn't even ready for.
Right.
100% right.
But just do something with the girls that are on the field. They deserve something too.
Because whether you know it or not, Michael and Jay, cheer.
Well, we're gonna bring Shandira. We're gonna bring Shandira and Anita with us because we can't record girls doing dances and stuff. So we're gonna let them do the recording.
You'll find a parent volunteer because you're gonna have a parent.
I got a solo child. It'll do it for me. I don't gotta do it.
Somebody will do it. Just get them girls together and give them something to do.
Let me know we did. I'll be there the second time. They be there the first time. I
want your girls there.
You didn't just say that. You just said I gotta support. You just said.
I'm saying get your girls together. Same thing for the Chiefs. Same thing for everybody. So we could do something internally.
Okay. So maybe you could have said that from the beginning because you didn't say that. You said because y'all bottoms need to support the tops and the top need to support the bottoms.
Exactly what I meant.
Everybody needs to be there. You say
that applies as well.
So maybe JT, maybe I understand what you're saying, JT, but maybe you could come around once you get, like you said, once we got, let's say, I can speak for the Brooklyn Chiefs, let's say. I got the Brooklyn Chiefs girls together. You can come around and talk with those people, let them know what we're trying to do.
You're going to let them know that UTY you under the lights?
How could the Chiefs be under the lights?
Yeah, if it's dark.
I thought we were trying to be non-league right now and just trying to get girls into cheering.
I thought
we can get your girls into cheering, but it's going to be an under the lights event.
Okay,
get your girls into cheering.
That's just like
I really don't. You know why I don't care about that? I really don't care about that because if somebody was
somewhere else,
wait, one of y'all got to talk at a time.
Oh, he was talking. Oh, go ahead. I respect my elders.
Go ahead, Amy.
I don't have a problem with that because that's just like the Chiefs football team going to go play in D1 Nations tournament.
Right.
So that's the same thing to me. So I don't got a problem with that.
Right.
I respect that.
That's what I was about to say. But
I
was gonna say it doesn't matter to me because the people in the other league ain't doing anything anyway. So if UT, you know what I'm saying, is doing something, then let's do it. Let's have fun. We having fun. It's like a scrimmage. Let's do it.
Exactly.
So get y'all girls together, Chiefs. Show.
Just let me know. Just let me know, man. Just let me know.
She ain't got no girl. That's what I'm saying. We got
you got sisters that's walking around the field.
No, I understand that, but
but what he says he don't have. They didn't do cheer.
Right now. Except for probably
find a parent volunteer to get it done. It's time to find a parent volunteer to get it done. Under the lights, cheer. We'll host something, and all of y'all are invited.
So okay, we'll work on that. 2021.
We'll work on that. Yeah, because I got a 6-year-old that could do a backflip, so I'm lit.
Let's go. You ready?
So JT, before you go, what would be 2 things you would tell someone that's starting up a new organization as far as female wise? What would be the 2 things you would give them advice about doing?
Keep screaming until these dudes hear you, because they're gonna hear you at some point. And don't give up. And just focus on the kids. As much as personal as you may want to make it, just take it off of yourself and focus on the kids because the kids need you.
Some good advice. Well, we thank you for coming on, And we're gonna cheers again.
You got a phenomenal Mike&Jay.
This ain't juice in here.
All right, hold on. I gotta drink too, because you don't got no cup, JT.
There you go. No, I don't. I'm going to bed.
I'm a little woozy.
Heard it.
All right, JT, have a good one.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
guys.
JT.
Good
Talk
night.
to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
You
guys.
guys are off the chain, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my cousin Tito. That's in the cup.
Oh man! Shout out to my cousin Jose. You know Jose, ladies. You know Jose. Jose don't play no games, Holmes.
This show was brought to you by Mr. Phenomenal himself. Hey, Leaf, you pulled it off.
Yo,
I have faith in you all along, hey, Leaf.
hurry up.
I just wish. Oh, I don't know, Mike. Don't do it, Mike. Mike, don't do it. Mike, don't do it, Mike.
Yeah.
I saw you, Mike.
Yeah.
Look, there you go.
What are you talking about, eh? What's the matter, man?
You just want to get upset again.
Nah, not me.
I hate the paper and everything, Mike.
This is not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Next week we're gonna be going Tuesday because Monday. Right? Next week we're gonna be going live Tuesday because Monday is Martin Luther King Day, and Monday is also the D1 championships, which we expect everyone to be in.
D1. You see that?
Yep.
Shout out to D1 Nation. The best ring I see in 2021.
It's 2020, Mike.
He had them last year, so it's 2020.
Excuse me. When did I get my ring?
That's because the delivery was messed up.
I don't give. So don't correct me. I got my ring in 2021. This is definitely the only thing is missing is what Mr. Phenomenal said is the black flag. It's the only thing is missing. You see that? Woo! You see that? Look at that. The rings and things. Look at that. Woo! Nice, boy. Woo! Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're gonna have a ball down in Georgia this weekend.
Yeah,
I'll be at work.
Right, this guy, I could go back to 17 shows we had when he was going to Atlanta.
Yo, look, I was going, and then people want to storm Capitals.
And he's blaming it on other coaches. I can't believe that, Michael.
Oh my gosh,
people want to storm Capitals and stuff. So gotta work.
What do I do with Georgia?
Gotta work. I can't go to Georgia.
Oh my God!
I have a meeting. I actually have a meeting on Friday and a meeting on Sunday.
And he didn't know that before he said he was going.
Mike, he's trying to blame his president. He's trying to blame.
Now he's trying to blame
his friend, the president.
Yeah, well, yeah, he can go
before the president was making America great.
Yeah, go with Donald Trump.
Who's Donald Trump?
Well, my kids call him Donald Duck.
Yeah.
So great show tonight, guys.
Thank you for the woman that came out. That was definitely powerful.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. I mean, I wish we'd have got one or two more ladies to come up, but we'll get them next time. I promise. We'll get Miss Rosie up here.
Oh yeah, speaking of Miss Rosie, I'm not gonna put her. She was in the dark tonight. We'll say.
Yeah, okay, and Miss Tina, we definitely gonna get the newly. Well, they didn't get married yet, but Miss proposed to soon to be married wife Tina. So Travis, I don't know what he was thinking about. Why would he ruin his life like that? Yo, But shout out to Travis and Tina, definitely.
And while we're in Georgia, hopefully we get some nice interviews going on with people from around the country, not just New York.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, if you beat New York, I need to know who you are.
Right. Well, you ain't. Well, yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, Wayne, we gonna see Wayne down there too. I think Wayne gonna be down there too.
Mike,
man.
you got the Timberlands?
Yo, we got the Timberlands, man. We got
the basketball jersey.
I got them. I ain't got no basketball jersey. I ain't got one to fit me.
You gotta be a rapper.
Nah, I come out there with a big chain. I say Money Mike on it.
There you go.
Well, I want to say good luck to all the teams. I want to say good luck to all the teams going out there, all the kids from New York City, and New York City and Long Island. I'm sorry, and some Jersey, and represent.
So it's just New York, brother, because it's upstate too. So the state of New York is being represented, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What does it matter? New York is New York, right?
Yeah. Did you see them fire uniforms that's on Facebook? Everybody.
The orange one. Right? The orange one, right? Yeah, this is good. We got the New York Knicks color.
Why gotta be New York Knicks? Why can't it be the New York Mets?
No. I'm a Mets fan, but I'd rather the Knicks.
Well, I used to be a Knicks fan.
Oh, you're a Brooklyn fan now? Get out of here.
From Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's dope.
If you went to the Knicks, Spike Lee would trip you right now. You set tripping.
I said trip when I went to Steph Curry. That's when I was set tripping.
Yeah.
But tonight was ladies' night.
Yes. Definitely a pleasure with you guys. Another night. Pause. That was crazy. Another phenomenal.
That's why your mind you got. Yo, I got to.
Another phenomenal night.
Man, we love you, but we're not making love to you, bro.
You better watch him in the strip club. You might touch your leg.
I'm definitely not going to the strip club. I'm at least want to make love.
Well, thank you guys for coming out. Shout out to our guys out there, the voice reporters. They everywhere. They everywhere. We ain't.
Word. And soon to be newly recruit. We got a new recruit, y'all. I'm just gonna holler at y'all about that later on. But this how we gonna end it.
Yeah.
Kick me off now, baby. Kick me off. Hey, it's another one.
There's another one. Yeah. And another one. Yeah. Queen B. Every night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L's tight. Keep the rhymes right, yo. I just made this motherfucker up last night. And I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream. Like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on. Bang this in your whips. Captain Cody Rody with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I dismiss all you chicks. Spit 6 from the 4th, 5th. Make it dance. Ow! I stay focused in the dopest. Like a penny with a hole in it. Y'all just hopeless and topless. I ain't lying. Niggas trying to knock me off. Keep trying. All it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a soundtrack. You jack. Sit there, send it off with the 850. Y'all missing the buck with the fuck bump. Biggie in the truck, in the buck to my double bitches. Let me see you do the bank head if you're richest. It's the rap made West, the QB. And I got all my sisters the man. And I'll rhyme this time. Oh, this is ladies' night. Oh, what ladies' night. And the feeling's right. Oh, this is ladies' night.
Never the one packing the gun. Got some other raw chicks for that. Lay that ass flat. I be the one choking your paragraphs with laughs. Get you back up on the right path. Ain't no stopping me, ladies from club hopping. Gets my rock on. From flavors to frozen that paradise joint. Booty shaking with the glass in my left one. Right hand saying stepson. To me, my girls is fancy fly bitches. To my niggas, straight snitches. And to the mother chicos. Lady pimp ain't having that shit. If you ain't got the cash to stash, suck my dick hoes. Strictly your bell ringer. Lay lay another finger on this big bad wolf, Miss Lady Rap Singer. I be the one to blame as the flames keep rising to the top, and it don't stop.
See how these bogus niggas try not to notice the dopest bitches approaching with good intentions, but focusing on their riches. If it's too hot, then get the fuck up out the kitchen. Niggas dick stay lifted when they thinking of me, cause the rhythm I kick cuddling like a rhythm of tick. Filling them wigs, nuggets off the 9 millimeter clip. Bitches bust, we just keep kicking up dust, and you can spread rumors. Shit is making me sick of the head tumors. You want me by hugging me, saying you loving me. Let your phony niggas be bugging. I can tell cause the thug give me more than sell drugs and push keys. Need to get me more with these BBs and them threes. Smoke weed from overseas, pimp like that rollies. Fuck the police, keep my wallet obese. Who the Windy City woman still coming and gunning straight from the shot. Tonight's the night for all the ladies, let's get high.
Something on this track now. You ain't gonna use me to just be singing hooks. What I look like? Patti LaBelle or somebody, nigga? Take it out. Yeah. Oh, what a night. You should be like Miss instead of being like Mike. I like to ride ponies instead of riding bikes. Me and Lil' Kim got the rhymes to incite. I gotta catch a flight. Round 3-ish. Niggas can't see us from Electric to Aeneas. Niggas wanna be us. I'm out.